Cassie, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a 5-star prediction video. These are 10 books that I can see myself giving 5 stars based off of what I've heard about them or their synopsis or anything like that. So I'm going to be trying to read these over the next year hopefully, and we will see if I give them 5 stars. I'm interested to see if I'm predicting correctly. If you don't know, I'm predominantly a mystery thriller type of reader, but I do read a little bit of everything. So I tried to put other genres in here, not just mystery thriller, but majority of these are mystery thriller type of books. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Turn on post notifications because it is Vlogmas and you don't want to miss any of the videos that I post during December. These will also work for my TBR game because on my TBR game I have a prompt of 5-star prediction, so I will use, if I get that prompt, I will pick one of these books for my TBR. Let's get started. The first book on my 5-star predictions list is This Might Hurt by Stephanie Robble. This is a mystery about a cult, and I am very interested in cults and all things like that, so I'm very interested in what this will be like. I've wanted to read this for months and I just haven't gotten to it. And if you haven't seen my December TBR, I wanted to put this on my December TBR, but it didn't work for any of the prompts that I got, so unfortunately I wasn't able to. But I might try and still read it if I have a chance. But this basically follows Natalie. She hasn't heard from her sister in more than half a year. Last time they spoke, Kit found Wisewood on a private island off the coast of Maine. Wisewood's guests commit to 6-month stays. During this time, they're prohibited from contact with the rest of the world. No internet, no phones, no exceptions. But the rules are for a good reason, to keep guests focused on achieving true fearlessness so they can become their maximized selves. Natalie thinks it's a bad idea, but Kit has had enough of her sister's cynicism and voluntarily disappears off the grid. 6 months later, Natalie receives a menacing email from Wisewood account threatening to reveal the secret she's been keeping from Kit. Panicked, Natalie hurries north to come clean to her sister and bring her home, but she's about to learn that Wisewood won't let either of them go without a fight. Sounds super good, and I just want to read it soon. Next is a recent purchase, and it is My Sister the Serial Killer. It sounds just so good, and I'm glad I finally purchased this. So this is about 2 sisters, one who's a serial killer and one who cleans up the mess and the murders of her sisters. This is the 3rd boyfriend she's killed in self-defense. The 3rd mess that her lethal little sibling has left for her to clear away. But she loves her sister, and as they say, family always comes first. Until her sister starts dating a doctor that she's been in love with for a while, she isn't prepared to see him wind up with a knife in his back, but to save one would mean sacrificing the other. Just sounds super fun. I don't know. And it's short. Seems like a quick, easy read, so I'm excited to get to this hopefully soon. Do one more mystery and then we'll mix it up. So I have They Wish They Were Us by Jessica Goodman. Why mystery set at a boarding type of school? We're following Jill, and when Jill was in freshman year, her best friend was killed by her boyfriend. He confessed and the case was closed. Now it's senior year and she wants it to be the best year yet. She's a member of the prep school's exclusive secret society. They have the best parties, the highest grades, and the admiration of the entire school. So she's sure it's gonna be the best year of her life. But then Jill starts getting texts proclaiming that the boyfriend is innocent. If he didn't kill her, who did? Jill vows to find out, but digging deeper means putting her friendships and her future in jeopardy. I love a good YA mystery. I've read 2 books from this author before. One I loved, one not so much. So we will see if this is how I feel about this one. This is actually her debut, so I've read her 2nd and 3rd book. And I didn't really like the 2nd book and I loved the 3rd book, so we'll see how I feel about the debut. But I love a YA mystery, so I'm excited for this one. Let's mix it up and do a romance. I have I Kiss Sharo or Shara Wheeler by Casey McQuiston. I got this in a come book shopping with me in like June, July-ish. This is about Chloe Green. She wants to become valedictorian. Her only rival is Shara Wheeler. But the month before graduation, I don't know if it's Shara or Shara, kisses Chloe and vanishes. On a hunt for answers, she discovers she's not the only one that she kissed. There's also Smith, Shara's long-time quarterback sweetheart, and Rory, Shara's bad boy neighbor with a crush. They have nothing in common except for her and the annoyingly cryptic notes that she left behind, but together they must untangle Shara's trail of clues to find her. It'll be worth it if Chloe can drag Shara back before graduation to beat her fair and square. Chloe starts to suspect there might be more to this small town than she thought. And maybe, probably not, but maybe more to Shara too. This is like the Indigo exclusive with the pretty end pages. I just think this will be a fun romance. I haven't heard that much about it, even though I know a lot of people were like looking forward to it. So hopefully I really enjoy it. I think I will keep on theme with the YA. I have the Agathas by Kathleen Glasgow and Liz Lawson. I got this summer and it sounded really good, and I'm kind of sad I haven't gotten to it yet. We follow a couple different people. Alice's basketball star boyfriend Steve dumped her, and then she disappeared for 5 days. She's not talking, so where she went and what happened to her is the biggest mystery in Castle Cove. Or it was, at least, because now another one of Steve's girlfriends has vanished, Brooke Donovan, Alice's ex-best friend, and it doesn't look like Brooke will be coming back. Enter Iris Adams, Alice's tutor. Iris has her own reason for wanting to disappear, though unlike Alice, she doesn't have the money or the means. That could be changed by the hefty reward Brooke's grandmother is offering to anyone who can share information about her granddaughter's whereabouts. The police don't think it's Steve, but Alice isn't so sure, and with Iris on her side, she just might be able to prove her theory. They use the complete works of Agatha Christie to prove their theories. If there's anyone who can teach the girls how to solve a mystery, it's the master herself. I just thought this would be a fun YA mystery. I love YA mystery, like I said. But then it also brings in Agatha Christie, who is like the mystery author. So I think that's a really fun twist on this. So I think it'll be 5 stars for me. Then I have Dial A for Aunties by Jessie Q Sutanto. I wanted to get to this one for a while. I think I bought it in summer of 2021, so I would like to get it. This is a cozy mystery. I thought it was more contemporary, so that's kind of where I have it on my shelves with my other contemporary, so, but I think it's a cozy mystery. Follow a girl who accidentally killed her blind date, and her mother calls for her meddling aunties to help get rid of the body. Proves to be a lot more challenging just to dispose of, especially when it's inadvertently shipped in a cake cooler to the over-the-top billionaire wedding that Meddy, her ma, and her aunties are working at. It is the biggest job yet for the family's wedding business, and nothing, not even a corpse, will get in the way of her auntie's perfect buttercream flowers. So I think this will be just like a fun book. Like, I just think it'll be fun. But I think most people quite like this when they read it. Then I have These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This is a YA fantasy, which is like a retelling of Romeo and Juliet. I've heard really good things about this. I think it's not for everyone, but I think it'll be a fantasy that is for me. It's in Shanghai in 1926. There's 2 gangs that run the streets. There's Juliet, the heir of the Scarlet Gang, a network of criminals far above the law. Their rivals is the White Flowers, who have fought the Scarlets for generations, whose heir is Roma, who was Juliet's first love until he betrayed her. When gangsters on both sides start clawing their own throats out, the people start to whisper of a contagion, of a madness, of a monster in the shadows. As the deaths stack up, the two must set their guns aside and work together no matter their personal grudges. I just heard this is super good, and that I think lots of people even like the sequel because it's a duology, the sequel even better, so I'm really excited to read this. And I don't know why I haven't. I think I'm just a little bit intimidated, but I think I think it'll be great. Then I have The It Girl by Ruth Ware, which somehow is signed by Ruth Ware. I got a random copy that was signed by her, but this came out this year and I wanted to get to it and I just never did. But this gives me very similar vibes to In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. If you don't know, that was my favorite book in 2021. That's my favorite book, like, period, I think. Nothing has quite taken its spot. I think there was a murder of a girl named April who was friends with Hannah in college at Oxford. April was the ultimate it girl, and they developed a group of devoted and inseparable friends during their first term. By the end of the year, April was dead. A decade later, Hannah is expecting her first child, and someone was convicted of the murder, but then a journalist comes knocking and presents new evidence that the man convicted may have been innocent. Hannah reconnects with old friends and delves deeper into the mystery of April's death. She realizes that the friends she thought she knew all had something to hide, including a murder. So very similar vibes to In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. So I think I'll quite enjoy it. The only thing is it's pretty thick for a mystery, so that's the only thing I'm a little bit worried about. Now, the second last book of my 5-star prediction is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. This was like, did this come out last year? Must have. This came out in 2021. This was like the book of, like, the romance book of 2021, and I haven't gotten to it yet. This is a romance where we have Olive Smith, who she's trying to convince her friend that her friend can go out with someone that Olive had previously went on a date with or something. She tells her friend that she's on a date or something to prove that she is good in her love life. So when her friend is catching her, she kisses the first man she sees, but she happens to be at her PhD lab, and so who she kisses is the young professor Adam. They agree to like a fake dating type of thing, and you know, love can happen, like, because like everyone loves this. So I hope I am one of those people, but we shall see. Then the final book on my 5-star predictions for this next year is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. This is a dark academia mystery that I'm super excited to get to. So this is similar to The It Girl and In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, I believe, in the way that there was a murder of someone in a group of friends. There's like a group of friends that are really into Shakespeare type of stuff. So someone in that group dies or is murdered, and someone is caught, and it's like 10 years later, and we're following the police who caught this individual as they pick the murderer up from jail, and the police wants the real story of what happened all those years ago. I know people really like this and I know people really don't, so I hope I enjoy this, and I have quite high hopes for it, and I think I'll quite enjoy that. So these are 10 of my 5-star predictions for the next year of books that I already own. I think these are all pretty solid and up to my, like, what my taste is in each of these genres, so I'm quite excited to read most of these, and I'm gonna say most of them will get read in the first bit of the new year. Some of them might even get read before the end of the year. That is my list of 5-star predictions. Let me know if you've read any of these books, what you think of them, if you think I'll like them, if you think I'll give them 5 stars, let me know. Also, in the comments down below, let me know what's on your 5-star prediction list. I would love to know. So, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both those mean the absolute world to me. Again, don't forget to turn on post notifications because it is Vlogmas and you do not want to miss a single video that I post in December. So, I shall see you in my next video. Bye!